Anger. This is not a wrong emotion. It's not a bad emotion. It just is. However, anger keeps people stuck. On one hand, anger is a very motivating emotion. It's actually the emotion that sits on the scale of frequency, these emotions like shame at the bottom here, and you move up into anger. Anger is an emotion that can be very motivating. It can propel people towards action taking. But when you are stuck in anger and include bitterness, resentment, and rage, and you don't process the emotions underneath, you will get stuck in what's called an anger loop. Now, I want to share with you today why the anger loop is actually inhibiting you from feeling more love, joy, pleasure in your life. And that's what you're here for. This is your God-given right to feel love and inspiration, to be in love with life, to be so appreciative of your life, no matter how challenging. Yet anger, because it's a powerful emotion in a sense, but it's never the main emotion we want to work on, because anger is always hiding unresolved grief, sadness and loss, fear, shame and embarrassment and regret. And here's what I mean by this. I want you to imagine that you have a moment in your life where something happens that triggers one of these experiences in you. Maybe you're made to feel like a failure. Maybe you lost something that you are annoyed at that you shouldn't have lost, like a relationship or an opportunity. Maybe someone did something to you that really hurt you. Now, instead of going into the emotions that you really felt in that moment, what people do is they become angry. They become vengeful, resentful. They want revenge. They want to hurt the person or the situation, or they just fester. They just fester in the story of, if they swear. You know that energy of, you see it in parents where their child might do something wrong, but then they lose their crap and they totally get angry at their child. Why is that? Because in the process of feeling anger, what was actually happening was this shame, fear, sadness, regret was triggered again. So you get triggered into an event. You remember the feelings of, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I'm not enough. It triggers you into anger. You feel really angry at the situation. But then you realize that you actually lost control and you're embarrassed and ashamed, and you hate the way you had no control over your behavior in that angry moment because of the rage, and then you trigger back into shame, fear. What do we got here? Embarrassment again. So all of a sudden you're back at square one. Oh my God, I did it again. I hate myself when I do that. I'm a failure. I'm not good enough. Oh gosh, I've let myself down again. Oh no, I've let themselves down. Or, no, it's their fault. No, they shouldn't have done that. Okay then, well, if it's their fault, how does that make you feel to know that you let someone do that to you? Oh, I'm a failure. I'm not good enough. I'm useless. These are the core beliefs I see in people I work with who are stuck in this fear, anger, shame cycle. So then, of course, what happens when you're feeling shame and fear again? You betcha. You go back into another anger cycle. You get really repetitive in your thinking. You overthink things. You start ruminating. Like, this is the rumination, right? You're ruminating over and over, and the energy running through your body is, I should be doing this in red, shouldn't I? The anger running through your body is just palpable. But at least it means they're not going to freaking get to me again. Or at least it means I'm not going to let that happen again. However, then you realize that you're losing control, because unfortunately when you lose your proverbial you-know-what and you're raging, you're losing control. And the worst thing about losing control is the fear of the fact that you can't control it. So then we start back into a shame. Oh my God, I did it again. Now, how do we move out of this cycle to truly get our true power? And our true power is courage or above. You've got to face your shadow. You've got to face the parts of you, the emotional aspects of you that are dealing with this. It's not an icky talk therapy, 5 years in a psychiatrist's office. It's not like that. Not with the tools that I have, not the tools we use in my work. When you clear what is triggering this, so you can start to have more of what you truly want in life, to feel calm, to feel peaceful, to feel in control, to know that you've got this, to know that you're worthy enough, you're good enough. Then when you get to that stage through this work that we do together, you're going to experience everything that you truly desire. But you can't avoid these parts of you, because this is the part of you, the 95%, that's ruminating around in your unconscious mind, driving your behaviors and habits. And we need to pattern interrupt this, get rid of it, so that this goes, and there's no more of this looping around and round in this cycle. And it's a gentle process. It's incredibly life-changing and powerful. If you want to know more about that, get in touch. We'll take you on a one-to-one journey of magic. Otherwise, go check out the other videos on my channel about how to deal with some of these emotions, how to release them. And in the meantime, like and subscribe, share. And I'm Sonia Cortis from Healthy and Healed. Go out and share this video with people that you know and love. We'll catch you again on the next video. See you later. Bye.